In this video, we are going to draw ray diagrams for lenses. As with the ray diagrams I drew for mirrors for the last unit, I can't do these easily without animation just because I can't see what I'm doing when I'm drawing on my tablet. So here is our first lens we're going to work with. It's a convex lens. There are three rays that I'm going to use. The first one goes from the object, travels parallel to our optical axis, and then has to go out through F1. The second goes from the object through F2, and then once it hits the center of the lens, refracts out parallel. And the last one just goes straight through the center. So for this example, here is my object. I hit the top of the object. Once I hit the center of the lens, I turn and I go out through F1. Hit the top of the object, go through F2 at the center of the lens, turn and go out parallel, and straight through the center. Over here, my three rays meet. This is a real image. It's inverted, and technically it's larger. Technically it's smaller, but that's very, very hard to tell because I put the object distance very close to being at the 2F point. If I move the object in, the ray diagram looks like this. I go in parallel, out through F1, hit the top of the object and F2, then out parallel. And the last one goes straight through the center. Over here somewhere, I don't have perfect meeting of my rays, but over here somewhere is my image. So there it is. It is real because it's on the far side of the lens. It is inverted. This arrow points up, that one points down, and quite obviously this one is larger. For my last convex lens ray diagram, I'm going to bring the object in again. Now it's between the center of the lens and the focal point. I go in parallel, out through F1. I hit both F2 and the top of the object. Once I hit the center of the lens, I turn and go out parallel. And the last one just goes straight through the center. Now notice on the output side, those rays don't meet. Therefore, I can't get a real image here. I can get a virtual one. To find a virtual one, I take the three outgoing rays and backtrack them to the other side of the lens. Here is the red one. There is the blue one. The green one is on itself. So right here is my image. It is virtual, it is upright, and it is larger. Concave lenses only produce one type of image, therefore I'm only going to draw one ray diagram. Here it is. The first one goes in parallel to the axis, but out through F1. So I imagine this ray coming up through F1 and then going out on the far side of the lens. The second one goes in through F2, so I imagine a ray coming in, and then it would go through F2, but because the lens is in the way, it turns and goes out parallel. And the last one goes straight through the center. I again look and see my three outgoing rays don't meet, therefore no real image. However, I can get a virtual image. The red ray is already backed up because we needed that when we drew it. The green one lies upon itself, therefore it's already present. So we only need to back up the blue one. When you do, it goes right through this intersection here. This is my image. It is virtual, upright, and smaller.